All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth to rule well. All right, it's a brother Izar out here in Midland, Odessa. And, I was just listening to the elders' videos, and I see this as a post on YouTube, and it says, we are receiving reports that some of our subscribers are getting automatically unsubscribed from RT's YouTube channel. Now, if brothers don't know, RT, all right, which, many of the brothers, they follow RT because they have some good source of information. They don't bring out all the truth all the time. They do bring out some things that are kind of wacky and tacky, seemingly. All right, but for most part, they do bring out some really good information, and we get into that because we tie it to the scriptures, So even RT, all right, it says people are getting unsubscribed. It says, if any of you ever experience this issue, we would really appreciate your feedback here, So I was looking into it, and, a lot of people commented that it's true. This man, Lee, on the very top says, Google is evil. RT is not wrong. Google is afraid of losing their grip on their fake news, which RT helps to expose every day. All right. It says YouTube is unsubscribing, and this one was just pure, what's that word? Trying to think. I can't think of the word, but he said it jokingly. All right. It said YouTube is unsubscribing us for our safety. After all, if big corporations don't protect us from uncensored information, who will? All right. And that, I just found it funny because this is what this man is saying. He's being sarcastic. There we go. He's being sarcastic. All right. Because these big corporations ran by the elite. All right. They do want everything filtered. And that's why when you turn on your news, you'll hear something about Taylor Swift or Kanye West. You hear something about, NBA players, so-and-so. You hear something about the Kardashian. All right. You hear something about fashion. That's not real news. All right. RT News does expose a lot of things that are going on in the world. I knew about the riots in China. I knew about the riots in England. All right. Through brothers, but also through RT News. I didn't see that in the news, CBS and what have you. As this guy said, it's called American freedom of speech. 3 times I've had to resubscribe because Google and YouTube have anti-Russian and anti-China political agenda. They are weapons of the geopolitical war bias. It says, I'm British and proud to be supporting RT. If only we had a leader like Putin. It says, yeah, it happened to me as well. I didn't even realize. All right, so these people are being unsubscribed. And the reason why I'm bringing this out is because if RT is being attacked in that certain manner, all right, just for bringing out a little bit of truth, not even linking into the scriptures, just giving you historical events, all right, but the men of the Lord, starting from Elder Tahar at Great Millstone on down, all right, the true men of the Lord, if the men of the Lord are doing the same thing but filtering it through the scriptures, then guess what they're going to be doing to us, all right? YouTube is going to be shutting down pretty soon, man, all right? And one of the things that I had seen before I clicked on this, I believe it was Elder Kazak. Let me see. I think it was Elder Kazak. Yeah, it was Elder Kazak, and he had said, it's not over here. Let me see. I had just barely seen it, man, when I clicked on the elders page. It said, anyways, it said YouTube is not going to be up forever, right before I clicked on the elders page. And then I look over here and it says, people are being unsubscribed to RT. And that's just the beginning, man. That's just the beginning to to unsubscribe you without you wanting to unsubscribe. It's happened to me before with the apostles, the elders. It's happened to me before. I have to go back and resubscribe and turn on the little bell. It's happened to me before. But if it's happening to RT, it's going to happen at a wider scale to the men of the Lord. All right. So I'm just going to go into it. It's just going to be one scripture. The Lord, if Yahweh Shem Yahushai has me bring out anything else, then, I'll roll with the Spirit. But it says Amos 8:11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. All right? Because YouTube is not going to be up forever. Right now it's being used. The main reason for YouTube to be up is for the men of the Lord. All right? That's the main reason. That's the reason how, certain brothers woke up. That's the reason how certain brothers had seen the elders. That's the reason how they were able to understand the doctrine through the elders and apostles putting up YouTube. And the other day, I watched this video and it said, internet usage, what it was at when internet started coming into power. All right, when internet was starting to be used a lot. All right, you had all these sites that were competing to be number one, and it started out with Yahoo being number one, or AOL. All right, it was AOL at the very top, and you had these other companies that were trying to get back or get up, which was MSN, and you had these other smaller companies, that I haven't heard of. And then after a while, you had Yahoo come in, and it completely took over the market. And then after a while, around 2007, 2008, all right, which the elders and apostles always make mention about 2007, 2008, and 2009, whenever they started out in YouTube. Well, in that video, around 2007, 2008, YouTube came into the scene, and it just completely blew up. All right, it completely blew up, and it just went from Google and YouTube went from barely coming in to being top two. All right, to being top two. So YouTube is a big thing. Everybody has YouTube. Everybody goes on YouTube. All right, if you want to know how to change a light bulb, you go on YouTube. And if you want to know how to follow Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you type in GMS on YouTube. All right, on YouTube, and you're going to see Elder Apostle Tahars, Elder Apostle Kabar, Elder Apostle Aramlab, Elder Apostle Rakah. All right, you're going to see all their YouTube videos, and it's going to show you how to do certain things, So there is going to be a famine of the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and shall not find it. All right, because YouTube is going to be shut down at a certain point. Internet is going to be limited. You already have that in China. All right, in China, you have all this stuff that is limited, and they can't do certain things. You had a revolt over there in China because they were trying to monetize everything. All right, monitor Salakia, and they had cameras out in the streets. All right, and if you weren't being a good citizen, they would deduct citizen points from you. So whenever it was time for vacation or time for you to go visit out of town or whatever the case may be, all those what is it called? Transportation, Salakia. Transportation, all the transportation was going to be locked out from you. All right, you weren't going to be able to use it. And that's how the system was working over there in China. So people rose up against their government, And why did the United States not bring that into the United States? Why didn't they talk about the problems in other countries? Because they don't want their citizens doing the same thing, Which the men of the Lord, they're not revolting. All right, we're not leading some revolt against the government, because in this scripture only pertains to a small amount. It doesn't mean never go up against your government. All right, it doesn't mean never or allow your government to do wickedness, and you have to follow. That's not what that means. you know. But everything is set up by the hand of the Most High. So everything that's going to be brought down low, everything that's going to be brought down to the ground, everything that's going to be destroyed is going to be destroyed by the hand of the Most High, not by our account. All right. So this is Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So the elites, the elite bankers, all right, you have the Rothschild, can't think of the other one, the oil family. I forgot what it's called. Rockefellers. All right, you have all these elite banking families. All right, these elites that are worth millions and trillions of dollars. All right, you have these families that are ruling over the world. And why were they set up? Because of the Most High. The Most High set them up. All right, the Most High is allowing them to have their little, fun in this kingdom, which is theirs, just so the Most High can bring them down and glorify His name. All right. So yeah, we have to be subject to a certain degree. I mean, I have to, pay bills, and I have to do certain things, and brothers have to pay bills, and brothers have to go to work, and certain things like that. So yeah, we can't rise up against them physically, all right, but spiritually, like it says in the book of Corinthians, I believe it was chapter 10, if I'm not mistaken. I'll bring that, Lord willing. But it tells you, through the power of preaching, teaching, reading, and doing what we're supposed to do, we're bringing down strongholds, man. All right, and it starts with your mind. That's what we're really after. It said, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. Now, resist does not mean, to sin. All right. It doesn't mean if you look, he's not accepting what their government is telling them to do. They're sinning. No. All right. You don't sin against the Most High, but you also don't revolt. You don't see Paul and the apostles. You didn't see them rise up in ranks and lead an army of civilians and destroy the Roman Empire. That's not how it went down. All right. But instead, they were building up the temple, the spiritual temple, the third temple, which is spiritual, through the Israelites. All right. It says, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. All right. Why? Because you're going to get thrown in jail. You're going to get killed off. All right. That's what happens if you resist against the government, But by the way of preaching, we're bringing down these strongholds. All right. We're not rising up against the government physically, but we are rising up against, the wickedness of the world spiritually. You see, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good. You see, do that which is good. So what is good? Following the law, statutes, and commandments, following Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right, and keeping your faith. You see, that's what's good. You see, there was a man that came up to Yahushai. Yahushai said, why callest thou, they called him good master, and Yahushai said, why callest thou me good when there is only one good, and that is the Most High Yahweh? All right, so we follow Yahweh, and since we follow Yahweh, we follow Yahushai. All right, it all goes in an order. You see? And Yahushua was good. Why? Because he followed the law, statutes, and commandments to the perfection. So if you're trying to be more like the Messiah, then you should try and be more like the Messiah instead of just making up excuses. You see? It says, for he is minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. You see, so if your government is trying to make you do evil, then your government's going to get hit. All right, he's going to get hit by the Most High. You see, but we're not telling you to revolt against the government. All right, but the famine of the word is what the government is going to be bringing, because they're not going to want to hear. They're not going to want people to hear this truth. All right. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea. All right. From coast to coast, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. All right. So all those, you know, men that call themselves Israelites that are not really following after Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. All these women, you know, you have these women that are pretending, thinking that there's something in this world, acting like some divas. All right. All of that shit is going to be done away with, man. In the kingdom, we're not going to have no little divas and queens or anything like that, man. All right. Women are going to be humbled. All right. In the kingdom of heaven, men are going to rule, which is the original. All right. Which is the natural way of things. All right. Men have the rulership. That's why the Most High Yahweh said, behold, I create a new thing. A woman shall compass a man. All right. Because this world is backwards, man. You know, it says, they that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy God, O Dan, liveth, and the manner of Beersheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again. You see, so the Most High is saying that these things are going to happen. So America is going to come down. All right. So the famine of the word is coming, man. You know, so if RT felt it and it was something minimal, all right, they just started getting unsubscribed. You see, it said, thank you all. Thank you for all your feedbacks under our recent unsubscribe post. Turns out many of our viewers experience such glitches. All right, glitches, because it's not really a glitch. On YouTube, we are not forcing you to subscribe to our channel. It is always up to each and every one of you. But we thank you for being out there and considering the possibility. All right, so if it happened on a small scale, all right, no matter how big it was, it happened on a small scale to RT, it's going to happen on a bigger scale to all of YouTube. All right, when they can't control something, they shut it down. Why do you think that happened to Venezuela? Why do you think that happened to the Middle East countries? All right, if they can't control it, they shut it down. So YouTube is going to shut down soon. And then pretty soon you're going to lose all communication with any brother. And you're basically going to be out on your own. All right. And that's why you should each work out your own salvation through fear and trembling. Those that really fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai are going to follow Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai no matter what goes down. All right. But the ones that are only in it because they feel secure piggybacking off of brothers and thinking that, you know, I'm going to make it because, you know, my brother over here is a man of the Lord. You're not going to make it, man. You know, so you should be very, very fearful to fall into the hand of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to our teachers, I say shalom. Until the next time, shalom.